KIDO Talk Radio, 107.5 FM, 5 AAEM. Hey, it's Kevin Miller. Joining us now, Steve Abboud, Chief Executive Marketing Officer with PhaZZer. Steve, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Kevin, for having me.
Let's talk a little bit about PhaZZer and security. You're out of Wyoming. We're in Idaho. Tell us a little bit about your product, sir.
PhaZZer is a conducted energy weapon that puts out a high-frequency charge, shoots two darts out on some thin filament copper stainless steel woven wire, connects with the body, and causes the body to completely lock up without taking a life.
Boy, in the times we live in today, that's really welcome. But when we take a look at stun guns and for private citizens, are they safe?
They're absolutely safe for the public. And in fact, as an alternative to more lethal means like a firearm or other methods, or even our competitor's product, we've got a zero death record. A fairly significant number of these weapons out in the hands of primarily law enforcement and government, private security. But we really started to refocus our energy on the civilian market due to current events, so to speak.
Sure. And speaking of current events, we're always wondering about how to keep ourselves safe. If people listening right now would like more information on PhaZZer, to purchase a PhaZZer, Steve, what can they do?
Well, they can go to the website. There's a lot of videos up there. I think that something that should be noted is the PhaZZer Enforcer, while a professional-grade weapon, we do offer that also to the public. We believe that that safety circuit that's built in, it's a patented safety circuit that, follows the recommendations of the AAEM and other medical studies that are out there. And it's got a zero death record, we feel, as a result of that, because it automatically shuts down every 5 seconds and then completely shuts off after 15. So it falls in line with the 15-second rule established for overexposure to the body.
And we continue on here on KIDO Talk Radio. Steve Abboud joining us from PhaZZer. Let's talk a little bit about training. Do you need training, and is there training available if you buy a PhaZZer?
Well, there is training available, and we're actually have an online training going up for the civilian specifically. It's not required by law for the civilian. In most cases, law enforcement does have to get trained, certified, but it's best to use these things responsibly and effectively. So when you go through a short training, you can use them in that manner.
Well, and that is so important. When we talk about how a PhaZZer works, Steve, could you take us through the process?
Well, we made this thing, very simple to operate. You activate the weapon, point the laser at the center body mass of the target, pull the trigger, it shoots the darts out. They stick into the clothing and the skin of the individual, and it locks up all the muscles in the body with a high-frequency pulse, and it blocks the signal from the brain to send a signal to move a muscle. So you're pretty much locked down during that 5-second duration. Now, if they comply after that, there's no reason to pull the trigger again. But if they don't comply, grab a stick from the ground, whatever, are still non-compliant, then you can pull the trigger again. You can do that up to 3 times. Now, if you have to override the safety, you can after 15 seconds, but then it becomes an intentional act on the operator of the weapon. So you have to be able to justify the additional force.
Sure. And when people are listening, are PhaZZers good for someone's wife or daughters?
Yeah, we even make them in pink for that purpose, and certainly a pink one probably be confused with a firearm. But, in some cases, a firearm could be misconstrued with the black Enforcer because it kind of does look like a Glock. But the yellow one is obviously a non-lethal color. The pink one is a non-lethal color. So, and it's very simple to use, and it's very simple to train somebody to use it. And it's better to have it and not need it than need it not have it, especially, with the police defundings going on. The response times are getting longer for priority 1, priority 2 calls. The crime rate's doubled in many cities across America, and that gives you, about a greater likelihood of being a victim of a crime. And it's best if you don't have to wait, and you can act within your own control to protect yourself and your family. I mean, it's very important in this day and age.
Steve, that website one more time?
It's www.PhaZZerUS.com.
That's PhaZZerUS.com. Steve, thank you very much.
I thank you, Kevin.
You're listening to KIDO Talk Radio.